Hello there, and welcome to Her Money Mindset, the podcast where we talk about all things money, mindset, and how our relationship with finances shapes our lives. I'm Courtney Schweinwer, and I am so excited to have you here. This podcast is for women who want to take control of their financial futures, transform the way they think about money, and finally break free from any limiting beliefs or fears surrounding their finances. Whether you're just starting out on your money journey, you're looking to build wealth, or you want to get clear on your financial goals, this show is for you. Here on Her Money Mindset, we're diving deep into topics like budgeting, saving, investing, and everything in between. But we're not just talking numbers and strategies. We're digging into the real reasons why so many of us struggle with money in the first place. Our mindset around money plays a huge role in how we handle it, and it's about time we got real with it. I'll be sharing tips and tools to help you feel more confident in your financial decisions, but we'll also be exploring how your personal history, upbringing, and past experiences with money can influence how you manage it today. It's time to heal that relationship with money and make it work for you. So, if you're ready to shift your mindset, build the life you deserve, and start making your money work for you, then you're in the right place. I cannot wait to take this journey with you. If you need some tools to get you started, you can grab my budget bundle. This bundle includes my budgeting template, 10-day money mindset challenge, and my 2-week budget bootcamp. So if you've made the decision to take back the control over your finances, now is the time to go grab that budget bundle and get these amazing tools to help you on your financial freedom journey. I'll have the bundle linked in the show notes and in the bio of any of my socials for you to grab today. If you need more accountability and someone to guide you along the way, sign up for one-on-one coaching with me. I would love to help you on your financial journey. And please go join Her Money Club. This is my community for women wanting to work on their finances, feel less alone, and be held accountable. Inside Her Money Club, we have a different money theme each month, and no, it's not too late to join for June, you guys. Savings and no spend trackers related to the money theme. We have weekly money accountability check ins, exclusive podcast episodes, group coaching calls, and a community forum to ask and answer questions. I'm throwing some bonus freebies and more. I'll have the link for you to sign up today in the show notes, and I cannot wait to see you there. This is just a huge passion project of mine, and I know you will love it. Now, let's dive into this episode. Social media is triggering your overspending. So, let's talk about why social media can be a spending trigger for so many of us. And that's because social media is a comparison trap. This is where people highlight their lifestyle. They show luxury hauls, they show their travel, they show their perfect homes with those granite countertops and the 5,000+ square feet that they have. This shows lifestyle inflation. So maybe you feel like you just need to keep up because everybody just seems to have the newest and biggest and greatest thing, and everybody has all this money. So if they do, you need to too, right? There's influencer marketing. So there's kind of a blurred line between inspiration and advertising. And there's emotional spending triggers. So maybe you're feeling inadequate. Maybe you're lonely. Maybe you're bored. Or maybe you feel like you're behind in life. And you've got impulse buys from Instagram, from Amazon, or from TikToks like, oh, TikTok made me buy it. This is such a big problem right now. And influencers have become more popular than ever, and consumerism has become more popular than ever, you guys. Overspending is such a big problem that nobody really wants to talk about. So let's kind of discuss what are some signs that you can look out for, acknowledge, and be aware of if social media is influencing your spending. So maybe you see something in an influencer's video and you're like, oh, I need that. Oh, I want that. Oh, I should get that. And you go to their LTK and you immediately add it to cart. You don't even think about it. You just do it because you saw it and you want it. Maybe you're finding yourself not being able to stick to your budget and you're going further and further into credit card debt every single month because you just get so tempted by what you're seeing on social media. Maybe you're justifying purchases by saying, well, it's only $20. but you're saying that 10 times a month. Maybe your spending feels disconnected from your actual goals in life and your finance goals and where you want to be 5 years from now and 10 years from now. Maybe your home and your wardrobe feel full, but when you open that bank account, when you open your high yield savings account, there's nothing in there. So, okay, great. Thanks for calling me out. I have a spending problem. Yes, social media makes me overspend. Yeah, I acknowledge that, but how do I fix it? Let's talk about it. First, you need awareness. Just listening to this, and if you're recognizing, oh, I do that, maybe I should work on that. Being aware and acknowledging that there's a problem is the first thing that you need to do. So, what I would recommend is track what you're buying after you're seeing it online. How often are you actually doing this? And then do a social audit. So, who are you following? How do they make you feel? And how often are they posting about the reason why you follow them in the first place? So, like if they're, I don't know, like a motivational speaker or something, how often are they posting that content that you follow them for versus how often are they posting TikTok shop or pay partnerships or brand deals and things like that? Then I want you to set some boundaries. So, create no buy rules after scrolling. Try 24-hour pauses before you buy anything. And this one is a big one that a lot of people don't really like, but I don't necessarily see the harm in it if you want to try it. So you can either unfollow or mute accounts that are constantly pushing consumerism, and you're noticing that these accounts are kind of triggering you to buy things, or they're making you feel inadequate. Maybe they don't even push consumerism, but that's kind of just the lifestyle that they have and the lifestyle that they live. So therefore you feel like you need to do the same thing. So when you recognize that these sort of accounts are triggering you or kind of making you feel inadequate or making you feel like you need to buy more things so that way you look like them or your house looks like them or because that dress just looks so good on her, I just would really recommend unfollowing them, muting them, and just trying to avoid that trigger. And one thing you can do is you can replace that trigger. So when you unfollow someone, try and do yourself a favor and look for something that aligns with your goals and where you're at right now. So maybe follow something like my TikTok account where I post financial content that empowers you and gives you tips and gives you advice and tries to help you. You could create mood boards for your goals, your debt freedom, your savings, and just your peace. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your financial life to look like? Create mood boards to remind yourself of where you want to be when it gets hard in the here and now. You can remind yourself, oh, yeah, this is why I'm doing it. This is what I'm doing this for. And maybe start your day without your phone. Do a budget check in instead. Or maybe just don't hop on social media right away. Maybe try journaling. Maybe try listening to your favorite podcast. Just do something that enriches you instead of that doom scrolling and that starting off your day with just, oh, her house is so pretty, mine doesn't look like that. Or, oh man, I wish I had the money to get highlights in my hair like she does. She just looks so good. And if I could just look like her, it would be fine. Or, oh my gosh, I love those chairs that she has. And even though my chairs are perfectly fine and they go with my decor, I'm going to buy the ones that she has because they just look so good. You've got to get yourself out of that because that also not only does that impact your money, that also impacts your mindset and it impacts the rest of your day and how you treat the rest of your day. So build your financial confidence. Get clear on your money goals. Create a wish list or a sinking fund for future wants. So this is not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you that you can't ever buy that dress or you can't ever buy that new couch. I'm telling you that maybe we shouldn't be buying it right now. I'm telling you that maybe we should make a sacrifice in the here and now, and that way our future self can thank us. And if this is something that you really, really want, and you've spent 24 hours and you're thinking about it, and you're like, you know what? I would rather spend $50 less on groceries this month just so I can have this one thing. If you've truly thought about it and you're willing to make a sacrifice in a different area of your budget, that's okay too. But the goal of this is to get you to recognize where these spending triggers are coming from and to make it a choice. Whereas, like, yes, I understand and you understand that it is a choice either way, but I want it to be an intentional choice, not a kind of almost reflexive choice where you just see that Instagram post and you immediately click on the link and you buy what it is. I want you to have an intentional choice where you thought about it, you thought about the consequences, and remember, consequences can be good or they can be negative. You thought about those consequences and you're willing to accept them. That's what I want for you. And I also want you to remind yourself that you're not behind. Just because you don't have what some random person has on Instagram or on TikTok or whatever does not mean that you're behind in life, okay? So let's kind of talk about some mindset resets that you can do. Let's talk about some affirmations. I don't need what she has to be happy. I need what supports my peace. Let's reframe. It's not that I can't afford it, it's that I'm choosing something better. And let's do a journal prompt. So write this down or come back to this or just pause the episode and either do a quick journal prompt now, do it before you go to bed, do it tomorrow morning, do it when it's convenient for you. So here's the prompt. When do I feel most tempted to spend online? And what am I really needing in that moment? Let me say it again. When do I feel most tempted to spend online? And what am I actually needing in that moment? All right, let's do a quick recap before we wrap up today's episode. So, today we talked about the impact social media can have on your spending habits. From the comparison trap to impulse buys sparked by 5-second reels, we walked through the signs that your scroll is turning into spending. And most importantly, we talked about how to take your power back because your money deserves to work for you and not the algorithm. I want you making intentional choices, not reflexive choices. So here's your challenge this week. I want you to audit your social media feed like you would your bank account. So ask yourself, is this account making me feel like I'm not good enough? Or is it making me feel empowered and inspired? Unfollow anyone who triggers shame, pressure, or the urge to spend beyond what you have. And if you're not ready to unfollow them, that's okay. Just mute them and go back to it later and revisit it later. And start replacing the noise with voices that support your goals. So, whether that's financial freedom content, that's manifestation and gratitude content, whatever. Simplicity, healing your relationship with money, and building wealth on your own terms is what is so, so important. And if you haven't already downloaded the 1 month expense audit, this is the perfect time to do it. This is free, it's simple, and it will help you get crystal clear on where your money is actually going, especially those sneaky little social media purchases. You can grab it at the link in my show notes or in the bio of any of my socials. And if this episode hit home for you, please leave a review, share it with a friend that's trying to rein in her spending or detox her scroll, as this is one of the best ways to support what I do. And finally, take a deep breath and just remember, you are not behind. You are not bad with money. You are starting the process of acknowledging what's going on with your money, and you're taking steps to hold yourself accountable. And that is powerful, and that is the first step in making your finances better and making yourself better. You've got this. I'm proud of you. I'll see you in the next episode, and I hope you have the most amazing week, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend.